All right, welcome back to the channel, everybody. We're back down here in our bread and butter spot. The other day I did some surface hunting and I found a lot of good stuff even with the water up. And I come down today and the water's come down and it's really washed these beaches off. All that mud cracks and those rocks there were covered with sand the other day, so it's gonna make for good hunting. I don't see any footprints in here. All this stuff's just fresh washed out from today, last night probably. Water was up on it yesterday pretty good, so I'm hoping for some good turnout. When we find something good, we'll let you know. We have somebody else in here. Maybe I'll run into him. It's one of my buddies. The other day somebody was in here and we ran into a lot of fine steel, so that's not going to discourage me. Little piece of lead, got some pottery. I haven't found too much yet. We're doing a little surface hunting before we bust the sifter out. Let's see what you got. I found this almost look like a giant preform piece. I don't know. It's a big what if. Bub found him a worked edge to a busted up artifact. All right, we're slowly getting on the board. All right, Bub's got something else. What you got, Bub?
Looks like it might be a heading stone.
A little pecking stone probably is on both sides. Yeah, possibly.
Yeah, over here's it. Yeah, perfect.
Where's it at?
Right there.
Oh yeah, let me get down. Go ahead and grab that, see what it is. What you got? Yeah, it's a nice translucent busted tip there. Really sharp. All right, this is just on the other side where I found that scraper the other day over here. Maybe we'll have to sift in here. All right, getting some sifting in. There's a lot of pottery and flint in this first sift. No artifacts yet, but a lot of good signage. Lots of little popped fire rock, and there's still, right up here's a little tiny piece of pottery shard. Over here's a piece of flint. There's all kinds of stuff in here. I'm not gonna get it all, but this is a good little spot. All right, just went through second sift, got a bunch more. Got a possible little paint cup. That's a hematite concretion, but usually I don't find them down here on the river, and this is right in the middle of a site. Lots of artifacts come out of here in the past few days. Also got a pecking stone down here. It's got marks on each side where it's been hit. I got weird ones down here. They always have two lines, like straight lines on them on each side. That's like the third or fourth one of that kind that I found. See, we haven't really moved. We've been in this site since we've been down here. And it goes to show, like right at the water, you know, it can wash something off every 5 seconds. I walked back through and I found, kind of looks like a little thumb scraper there. Washed off back here where me and Douglas both have looked multiple times. So, just stay persistent and you'll find something. Here's another neat rock. It looks like it's got some flint inside of it. Fell down here in the side. I don't know if this is some kind of rock they were trying to use for artifacts or what. It's pretty cool. A little too heavy for us. We're going to keep it down here. Show it to me. Rim piece. Where's the rim? Oh, I see it right through there. Not too much else in here. Thought I had a triangle there for a minute. It's just a broken piece of rock. Starting to slow down. We got a good sifting spot up here. If I don't find too much else in the next few sifts, I think I'm gonna call her a day. I don't know if it's anything, but this is what I saw walking back. Big piece of flint. Big nice broke off piece. I didn't see that coming down though. Like I said, there's different vantage points. That's why you walk back. I see a lot of stuff on the way back every time. Bub found a busted off edge to a tip. That's not a bad little find. It kind of side split on the back. You can see the fracture kind of goes diagonal across the face of it. Maybe it was just uniface. That's definitely a worked edge. All right, that's not too bad. Alrighty, the sifter started to run out and we did a little walkabout and found a few good things, but we're at the end of the walk. We're getting tired, so we're gonna head up. We'll show you everything we found once we get up to the truck. All right, this turned out to be a really, really good hunt. We got this Hammerstone over here. I find a lot of them in there. They got 2 marks on each side. I'm not sure what that's for. And then you can see where it was being used on the end. And got a lot of other cool stuff that's not Native American. Got some sinkers. Got an old watch clasp. There's a piece of lead. And Douglas found this. Says stick on. I'm not sure what that is. I think it's lead or steel or something. But that's a neat little find. Got lots and lots and lots of pottery. We got some rim shards in there somewhere. I don't know. I remember finding rim shards down at the river, but I'll have to take another look. I think that one is. Lots of good stuff there. Got a weird little concretion Douglas found. I just brought it home. I've got a little thing of concretions. I'll put it in. I got this one I think might be a paint cup. Doesn't look super, super wore down, but I found it right in the middle of my really good site. And concretions are a little rarer in that spot, so do with that information what you want. Got a big fistful of debitage. Oh, that might actually be a worked piece there, worked edge. Not too sure there. I'll have to get a better look at that. It's a beautiful little red. But then we got what I think was a little scraper there. I got some other worked pieces. This is a worked side of a big busted point. I'll have to look through and see if it goes to anything else I have up here in my finds. Got this one where you can see the edge is worked. Then the best finds this little white busted tip. You can see they're working really well on that. That's pretty good. There are some fresh footprints in there again, so everything we found was a gift because you could tell somebody went through there and already did the surface hunting for the day. But that's a really, really, really good turnout considering that, so I'm pretty happy with the results. I appreciate everybody's watched this video. If you guys enjoyed it, remember, like and subscribe. We'll see you next time.